Well, now to our top story. As gas prices rise throughout the state and unrest in the Middle East continues, there is news of a significant discovery right here in Indiana that could in part help to reduce our dependency on foreign oil. Indianapolis-based CountryMark says it has discovered a significant find of oil in Vigo County on the Holman farm. It has been testing that field, and the well is flowing at approximately 400 barrels of oil per day, but has the potential for much more. It is a very important discovery for CountryMark, which entered the oil exploration business in 2008 and accelerated efforts last year with its major acquisition of assets in the Illinois basin and the hiring of some 60 oil exploration and production professionals. Here now with more on the story, pleased to be joined by the president and CEO of CountryMark, Charlie Smith. As always, Charlie, welcome.
It's great to be here.
This is, to put in perspective, you're saying this find in Vigo County, eastern edge of Terre Haute, I think,
right,
essentially, is perhaps the most significant new find of oil in Indiana in 25 years.
Yes, that's right. An average well in Indiana might make 4 barrels a day. A new well might make 50 barrels a day. This well is currently flowing at 400 barrels a day, and we're just getting started. We think the potential is much more than that, and we're going to continue some testing efforts over the near term to see where we go with this field, but it's definitely a significant field.
We'll talk about what the impact could be down the road in a minute, but from a CountryMark standpoint, the fact that you made this find, I think, relates directly to investment in technology and people that you've made to get into this business just in the last couple of years.
Absolutely. The acquisition we did in May of 2010 was a very strategic move on part of the company. With our refinery in southwest Indiana, the jobs at stake, we know it's important to supply American crude into that refinery. All the crude we get comes from right here in Indiana, Illinois, and Kentucky. And so that investment of that acquisition was to give us an ability to go out and look for oil. If we can be successful doing that, not only will we preserve the jobs at CountryMark and the cooperative system, but also helps revitalize the entire basin and the oil production activities that go on there with hundreds of jobs at stake.
So you think that this really could be a shot in the arm for the industry, you know, in southern Indiana into Illinois and Kentucky, the whole basin area?
Absolutely. And it's been shown in the past that any time in our industry where there's a significant find somewhere, it draws attention. People find out. And they start wondering what good is going on in that area. And we really believe this is going to get attention. It'll give excitement to obviously the partners with CountryMark. It'll give excitement to other people currently in the basin, and it'll get attention outside of the basin.
As we talked off camera, a lot of the so-called bigger players that were once in Indiana and in the basin have since left. And that may, you know, and CountryMark has proven that there is, with technology, is the ability to find some product right here at home.
Absolutely. If you think back to the 1970s, there were a lot of major oil companies, and you know their names, Exxon, Mobil, Shell, you know, whoever they may be. They were highly active in the Illinois basin, Marathon, BP, and they left. They felt like there was nothing more to find, and that turned the development of the basin over to the smaller companies that may or may not have been well capitalized. We think CountryMark and a handful of other major players, not on the scale and scope of the multinational companies, but significant companies in their own right can really give a shot in the arm to the economy.
All right, CountryMark's Charlie Smith, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Big find in Vigo County. We'll be following the
Excited about it. Thank you.
All right. Well, coming up, more news from around Indiana. Plus,